Hey guys, I am going to use this moment as an opportunity to share what I will do in the next 3 months that is actually going to put me closer to my goals and achieving all that I have in mind to do. And this is going to be an outlet for keeping myself accountable. Um yeah, this is not gonna be an easy thing, because I know that I can't hide from myself. I could tell myself something and then just be like, nah. But if I like watch myself saying that I'm going to do it and I don't, I don't think there's anything in the world that's more powerful than that, than listening to yourself say something that you're gonna do and not do it. So I'm gonna share uh, the main things that I'm going to do, and these are things I'm gonna have to diligently work towards. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. I'm just start there. So when it comes to my CDL, I need to read the CDL manual. I need to go to the DMV and take the test so that I at least have my CDL manual permit, right? CDL manual permit. No, so that I have my CDL permit, right? I have to go and get my CDL permit because when it comes to the trucking companies that train, as in my research, see, I'm glad that I did that because now I'm gonna know I have to stop picking my nose. That's something I have to stop doing. I can clear it after, when I'm done doing everything, and I do that in a bathroom or something like that. I gotta really change that up too. That's another thing. But when it comes to my CDL, I have to go and get the manual. I have to read the manual, understand it, retain it, and go take the test so I have my permit whenever I'm ready to go and say, hey, Company A, I would like to learn how to drive trucks. Do you teach how to drive trucks? And can I drive for you for a year in exchange for you to teach me how to drive trucks and give me my CDL? That right there is the biggest thing that I have to do within the next 3 months. I'm talking, so this month just started, right? Today's June 10th. Today's June 10th. June, July, August, right? Then September. So we're talking at the latest mid-September I have to have all these things in place. And I'm not even going to give myself that much time to get my CDL permit. I have until the end of July to get my CDL permit. Like, there's no reason it take me longer than that. It's half a year. We're halfway into the year. My goal coming into this year was I'm going to two things: get my CDL permit. I'm gonna pay off my car. I mean, get my CDL period, and then I was gonna pay off my car. Those are two main the like. Those are the two accomplishments that I need to see through by the end of the year. That is 100% on the line, right? If this year ends and both, neither, what was the purpose of this year? Like, everything went well, I had a good year. Started working, all that is great. But if the two things I said I'm gonna go into this year to do, and I didn't even do it, what's the point? So I'm gonna make sure that by the end of July, I have my CDL permit, and then now I'm going to, within the next 3 months, go to a company. There's so many of them, and I'm going to try to get the best deal that I can. I'm going to do my research over the course of the next 3 months to figure out which company I'm going to get into. Um, so that's when it comes to the CDL. When it comes to my current job, I'm going to become a trainer, right? And I'm going to use this as an opportunity to learn people. Um, so I'm going to be training people how to drive, right? I'm going to now use this as an opportunity to see what are the people that will become what I would like them to become. And I'm going to be able to use this as an opportunity to learn that before I actually start doing any recruiting for my company, you know? Because at the end of the day, I'm not the one hiring them. But if I train them, I'm going to have one full day to gauge people in a work environment. And I really want to use that opportunity as best as I can, because thinking about it, it really makes sense that I then now will have an outlet where I first train them, tell them all the things, instill in them all the things that I believe will make them a successful driver. And then it is up to them to use that opportunity that I give them to exhibit that, to show that. Now, it's not like they're going to be reporting back to me ever again after that one day, but at least I will have the opportunity to watch and see. And then now I can pinpoint and say, okay, that guy, I told him this, he took it to heart, and he really did it. Or that guy, he took it and he didn't do anything with it, right? And I can watch and I can listen and I can just see that person, because the same exact thing where I can see in a person's eyes the type of person they are, I have that ability. And now I will be able to gain that ability and transform that ability into the workplace. So that's one of the main things that I'm going to really and truly use this opportunity. Take that seriously. Um, I am going to start taking care of my face, my body, and my mind in the most proficient form that I can find possible. I'm going to do push ups 3 times a day. So I'm going to start off with 3 push ups each time. I'm going to do push ups in the morning. I'm going to do push ups in the evening. And I'm going to do push ups at night. So in the morning, before I go to the gym, I do 3 push ups. I'm going to get a stretch routine going. I really do believe that stretching is definitely very important, especially if I do start that now and then I continue to make sure that I stretch my entire body so that everything is fully functionable for the day, every single day, right? I do believe that that's something that I have to incorporate that will inevitably translate to me doing well in the future. That exercise is going to really carry me a long way. So I'm going to start doing push-ups in the morning before I leave here, before I go to the gym. In the evening, lunchtime, um, whenever I'm like, yeah, whenever I'm like, I'm going to say, so I wake up at, so yeah, that's another thing I'm gonna say is my schedule. But I am going to push-ups 7:30, push-ups 12 o'clock. No, I lied. Push-ups about like 2 o'clock or whenever I take break, right? or I could even take break and do them, or I could literally just do them when I'm not in a rush. When I stopped, let's say I stopped the van on the side of the road. I'm not in someone's driveway, and it's 2 o'clock. Push-ups. So yeah, 7:30, 2 o'clock, and 9 whenever I come home. Whenever I do come home, before I do anything else, push-ups. So I'm gonna start with 3. Then once I can do 3 and do different variations of 3 push-ups, then I'm going to move up to 4, do the same thing, be able to hold down, hold up, everything. I want to fully be able to do 3 push-ups. I have to start at least there, bare minimum, right? Now to my schedule to a degree. Gonna go to the gym every single day except for Sunday. I'm going to do I think I said I'm gonna do a full body workout. I'm gonna really find it because I think that is very important. So I am going to do a full body calisthenics exercise at home, right? So I'm going to do this more than likely, let's say, after the gym. Yeah, I think it makes more sense to do that after the gym because then now you already have that going, right? And then now, so I do that every day. Basic full body exercise every day, right? And then now in the gym, I do 3 consecutive days focusing from top to bottom. So top up here, right? And then now the second day, mid, and then the third day, legs, right? Because at the end of the day, I can go to the gym with Calvin and Jonathan, and I don't have to do what they do. I don't have to do what they're doing in the moment that they're doing it. I can just do what I'm doing. I can do me while we're all in the gym. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do top, mid. I don't really know. Oh, I said, so top is like hands and shoulders. Mid is like chest and back. And then legs is like, let's say squats down to legs. Yeah, I want to be able to fully hold, and I want to be very flexible. So I want to be able to stand on one leg, have balance, go down in a squat position on one leg, and I want to really be able to do that. So I think that really is going to be my daily routine when it comes to exercising. I think that's gonna be good, as well as running. So a run after the gym. So I'm gonna start very basic, very light, more to get into the groove of doing it rather than the actual results of doing it. So I'm starting now just to at least get it going rather than to get it done, right? So in order to get anything done, you have to get it going first, right? So you have to start. So this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna just start at least committing to the idea of doing it rather than worrying about the results that the actual doing it will get me. That I really do believe is the best way I can do that. So I said that I'm gonna start taking care of my body. So that was exercise. My face every day. I'm going to actually I have to commit to some form of routine. I have to commit to some form of face care routine. I I have to commit to some form of routine when it comes to that, because I'm tired of my face not being the best looking that it could be. I'm going to go to the barber every 2 weeks, irregardless of irregardless of it being as expensive as it is. At the end of the day, it is worth it, because that is what's going to keep my appearance up. Now, my hair is growing back in. Nothing's wrong with that. But if it grows back to being bushy and being out of whack, what's really the point? Just to save the money that I probably would waste otherwise, you know? I don't think that would be logical to do. So I really have to take care of myself. And my mind, I think I need to really focus. I have to actually start focusing on one thing at a time. And right now, the biggest thing I need to focus on is myself. I need to genuinely focus on myself more than anything. Keep thinking about this girl. Keep thinking about the future. I keep thinking about all these different things, but at the end of the day, right now is right now, and it will always be right now. Why am I allowing my mind to run so far ahead than where I am? I think I have to, and it's not even a think, I know I have to fully commit at least 2 hours to fully writing out a definitive plan. And I most likely already have one down, but I have to revamp it, and I have to fully commit to it. I have to fully commit to it, genuinely. So that is mind, body, and face. Face here. Yeah, we're gonna put face in here together. Just grooming in general, right? Also, to keep my face up to par, I have to wash my pillowcase or change it out every 5 days, something like that. Yeah, change it. Yeah, it doesn't take anything off me to change my pillowcase every 5 days, so that's what I'm gonna do. Change pillowcase every 5 days. Yeah, I'm gonna lock that in as well. What else? So job, CDL, most important, outward expression, inward expression. I have to settle my mind. I have to read books on how to just be more calm. I have to finish The Intelligent Investor. I have to finish that book. I'm gonna start investing before this month ends. I'm going to put down I'm going to start investing before this month ends. That's another thing I'm locking in. I'm going to go to Mike and get 2 life insurance policies down. And I want them to be equivalent to $50. So one, I'm going to get with my mom. I'm going to put either 25 or 30, 20, whichever she would rather to do. I'm going to do that, as well as I'm going to get my own for $30 a month. So that will be $50 a month that I'm going to have to pay towards life insurance. Or I really do think that's important. I'm going to get my investing down packed. I'm going to have to build a system of learning about companies. I have to fully commit to building a system about building a system that gives me the capability of fully learning what a company is doing and what value they have. And then now I have to come up with a mathematical equation that equates what their current profit is, what their future profit as they what their future profit is as they claim that they see in the future, right? Make the math assessment for myself and say, okay, and then now find a actual price point that is fair for that said stock. And I have to be able to keep track of that without having to do the same amount of work it took for me to learn how much they are currently making. I'm going to use all avenues that I can to learn. I'm going to have to build a system, and I genuinely do like doing things in three. So I think just thinking about it from that aspect, I would read 3 articles on them. I read 3 things that they do put out themselves, whether it be their income statement, everything that they say in that. And also, I'm going to watch 3 videos on just people talking about them as a company. And then I have to match that back to what they say that their company actually is doing, or what they say that their company is actually trying to accomplish. That is one of the very most important things in my investment career, because thinking about NVIDIA, right? Here I am last night saying to myself, NVIDIA would be such a great stock to invest in because it exploded in the last month. It went from $300 to $1,200, and I missed out on that. That right there is a physical representation that there's still opportunity to invest in Amazon, to invest in Microsoft when it's blowing up, because NVIDIA just blew up. So the fact that it just blew up, that means that there will be another company that blows up that exponentially stretches my wealth that I put into it way more than I could even imagine right now. I do believe that. So I'm not going to have FOMO. I'm not going to have the fear of missing out on NVIDIA stock. Because at the end of the day, as great as all the results I can fully see they have, I can't just invest in that company without fully doing the investigation myself. Before you invest, you should investigate. Haha. Yo, I just came up with that. Before you invest, you should investigate the company you're investing in. That literally is life. Before you invest your time into someone, you should investigate the person that they are. Before you invest your time on an industry, you should investigate what the industry's future look like. And yeah, I think that's really a good way to look at that. So I have to fully commit to taking charge in checking out what companies, and I think I'm gonna start with a pool of 20 to 30, maybe just to call it evens, 25. Start literally just looking up 25 companies, and the first one is probably going to be the hardest one, because I'm going to not really know how or where to get the resources from to investigate a company. But at the end of the day, all the information is out there. All the information is there for me to take advantage of. All I gotta do is look into it. So that is what I'm gonna do. Um, I am going to invest before the month ends. I am going to get my life insurance policy. I am going to go to the doctor before my birthday. Just a simple checkup. Then now in between my birthday and a little bit after, between now my birthday and a little bit after, go to the dentist. Um, I need to go to, yeah, I'll just say, what do I need to go to doctors? I need to go to the doctor for a checkup. I need to go to the dentist, cleaning and filling, right? And I need to also go to a nutritionist. I need to, swinging from nutritionist, I need to start cooking for myself for every single meal that I'm going to eat. Um, Not only just so that I'm eating, not only just so that I'm getting saving, right? Not only so that I'm saving, but more importantly, for the fact that literally what I eat is will be what I become. Is will What I eat is what I will become. So if I'm eating food that's gonna make me sluggish, I'm gonna be sluggish. If I eat food that's gonna energize, I'm gonna be energized. There's no way around that. I need to do deep research on what foods, on what proportions, on what to make, on the easiest way to make it. And I really do need to put all the technology that I do have to the fullest extent that I can utilize them. I believe that it is wasteful if I don't, because here I am, have all this stuff, and I'm still going to Burger King for them to use their air fryer or their microwave to feed me. And they just take this big old chunk of money from me. Um, I need to recognize the value in each dollar. I need to fully, even though I'm very close to that, I need to fully take some time to recognize the value in every single dollar. Because even now, I'm now saying, wow, $14 is very expensive for breakfast. But why am I not saying 50 cents is very expensive for a pen? Something like that, you know. Obviously, in life, you're not going to always get the better end of the deal. That is just a part of life that I just have to accept. But why not chase getting the better part of the deal more often than not? Because at the end of the day, as life has been, I've been getting the not better part of the deal, the unfortunate part of the deal, the part that I'm getting less out of it than the other person is, right? And yeah, that is what I need to do. I feel like there's a couple of things I do want to make sure that I do say, because I want to keep it on the record for myself, to keep track of every single day. I have to diligently work on something. Every single minute that I do have free, I have to diligently work on something. This ain't going to be fun. But the thing is, the results that I'm going to get is going to put me in such a better position than if I just allow life to go on autopilot. If I take up the controls and steer life in the direction that I truly want it to go, even if life goes on autopilot and it goes kind of straight to the destination. um it missed a little turn here that would have put me in a better position, or a little turn there that would have put me in a better position. But at the end of the day, you got very close to your goal and your destination. um Honestly, being honest, I truly believe that if I diligently work towards making sure that I do steer life in the direction that I want it to go, what actually would be better than that? I mean, right now, being playing games, or even, let's say, having a girlfriend or anything, thinking about girls, thinking about life, just even daydreaming would be nice. But the thing is, I have the ability to do. I have the ability to actually work on something. I have the ability to actually do all of these things I said I'm gonna do. It's not even gonna take so much time away from me. I have all the time to do all of those things. I just haven't done it. And I'm going to forgive myself. So this moment, June 10th, I forgive myself. I forgive myself for every single day that preceded this day. Right? Proceeded behind all the days that led up to this moment. This moment forward, there's no apology. You did that. You literally did that. Every single moment from this moment forward, you did. So exactly what Jim Rohn said. He said, what will you do starting tomorrow? What are you going to do to change your life's direction? And today is that tomorrow that I ask myself the same question. So today I'm going to go make my bed. That's another thing. I'm gonna make my bed every day. But yeah. Making my bed. I'm gonna make my bed. I'm gonna do my little 3 push-ups. Struggle or not. Um, I'm going to. I have to really do come up with when it comes to my facial routine, grooming routine. I have to come up with a actual structure to it. And I need to stop thinking about this girl, man. I need to stop thinking about girls in general. I need to fully keep my head straight. I'm gonna attract this girl way much faster by focusing on myself than by focusing on her, because the magnet that I will become will draw her in closer than if I focus on trying to make a magnet out of her or something like that. At the end of the day, me focusing on me, regardless of what she might do, if this is a girl I actually am interested in, nothing will pull that girl in more efficient than me fully committing to making myself better. And that goes for all girls. So I don't have to think about, oh, this girl look good or that girl look good. All I have to think about is, Ricardo, you're gonna do this today, and that's what we're gonna focus on. I need to stop thinking about this girl. I need to stop putting her on my mind. I need to stop having that thought in my head saying, oh my God, yo, we could be with her. Like, that relationship would work. That's not gonna do anything for my pockets. That's not gonna do anything for my future. And even if I do get her, what is that gonna accomplish? I get her, right? And all the times that I spent thinking about her, all that happened is what? Literally, all that happened is, oh my God, I like you. And I think about you all the time. What is that accomplishing? So I need to fully let go of this girl, let go of girls completely. I need to forget about girls completely. I need to keep my head straight. Straight like an arrow. Because you know what happens when an arrow is not straight? It doesn't hit bullseye. It can't. How can an arrow that isn't straight even hit bullseye? It's hard enough to even shoot a straight arrow at bullseye. It's hard enough to hit the target. Imagine trying to hit the target with an arrow that's not straight. What's the purpose then? You know? So I really have to let go of her. I need to let go of girls. I need to fully, like, wash that out of my head and just focus. I need to focus on doing all this that I said. And there's so much more that I even need to say, that I need to do to keep myself accountable. But I feel like everything that I did say is things that I will at least get way closer. And then now, you know what? When I do start being on that straight path, and then, yeah, word. So I am here climbing a valley, right? I'm climbing this mountain called life right now. And let's say I'm not at the bottom, right? I'm not at the bottom. But let's say I'm climbing a mountain, and thus far in life, it is, my life started July 13th, 1998. It is now June 10th, 2024. Every single thing that happened before today, forgiving myself and forgetting about it. I'm not gonna think on it. I'm not going to meditate on, wow, I missed out on that opportunity big, didn't I? I'm not gonna think on that. I'm not going to think of anything. I'm not even going to hold myself like in this place for even doing things that were wrong. I'm forgiving myself for every single thing. So, climbing a mountain, it's called life. July 13th, 1998 to June 10th, 2024. I'm 25. I'm not going to focus on the future. I'm going to let the future worry about itself right now in this current moment. It is June 10th, 2024. I'm 25. I forgive myself for every single thing. I now have to hold myself accountable for every single thing that proceeds today. Every single thing that proceeds today is my fault and my doing. I'm accountable for it. Everything that I said I'm going to do is a part of the mountain that I'm climbing. And right now, I'm on a landing strip on a hill. I don't know how high or how low against that mountain this landing strip is. That I'm standing on. I'm standing on a hill called life. And I'm attempting to climb the mountain that's called the greater things of life. So right now I'm on a hill. So I'm packing up my bag, packing up my camping equipment, and I'm gonna journey upwards. Now, all this that I said up to this point in this video are things that I truly have to focus on, are things that I truly have to do, right? And there are things that I didn't say that I'm going to do, but there are things that I also need to do as well. So those, I'm gonna call those the trees that I can't see yet. Because the things that I did say are the trees that I can see. The trees that I know that I'm going to have to pass. Now, there's so many trees on this hill, on this mountain, that it goes so far up, and I gotta both use them to stand on or use them to hold to help me climb upwards. And then I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, wow, there's a tree right there that I didn't see before. That's also something I have to do in order to get closer to life that I want, or get closer to the result that I want out of life, right? So right now, everything that I did say are trees that I can see. And all the things that I might not have made mention of are just the trees that I can't see yet. Because my mind is so cluttered with how many trees are in front of me that I can't even focus on the trees that are past the ones that I'm seeing right now. And that isn't even to say that within the next 3 months, those aren't trees that I'm gonna have to pass, or those aren't trees that I'm gonna have to implement. I'm just saying, as of right now, all the things I do know in my head that I have to do and will have to focus on are these trees that are right in front of me that I do see. So I said all the things, and I'm not even gonna try and reiterate it. I'm gonna rewatch it, and this is me keeping myself accountable. Might use this, post it. I might just post it, to be honest. I don't think I've said anything wrong. I might edit it to post it. Regardless of what I do, I'm going to use this as a way of truly keeping myself accountable, because remember, everything up to this point, I'm forgiving myself for. I'm giving myself grace. I'm not getting upset at myself for anything I did before this moment. Everything after this moment is my fault. And everything after this moment that I get right is my accomplishment. And that I will be very happy and proud of myself for. Nothing before this moment I'm holding myself in any way, shape, or form upset, right? That goes for every single thing. So now I have to be diligent to working on my plan, on what I said I'm gonna do. So yeah, that is the plan. That is the plan. I'm going to fully commit this to seeing it through. And I've now definitely been talking for a very long time. I'm gonna edit this, so I shorten it, so I cut out all the stuff that I don't need. I think that's probably like one of the first things I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna probably edit this video so that I have it on my phone so I can watch it every single day, to hear myself say the things that I'm going to do. And I literally can do nothing else but do it, because I'm the one that said I'm gonna do it. So that's it. Yeah, I'm done. So I said I'm gonna edit it. May post it. Yeah, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna post it for one reason, because now I have this video in my hands. But if I put it out there, I also have everybody to keep me accountable. And that goes way further than just speaking on the topic of what I'm trying to accomplish, or what I'm utilizing my YouTube channel for, because I didn't even give any context on anything. I have to really and truly take my time one day to fully dive into that, because now it's 6 months and a half later since I started, or yeah, 6 months and a half, 7 months later, then I started my YouTube channel. And now this really is gonna have to be the thing that I use as like a starting point to keep myself accountable, because you know what, at the end of the day, my YouTube channel's purpose is for me to be a light that is being screwed in to the bulb. I'm a light bulb that's being screwed into the light, right? And the tighter it screws, the brighter it becomes. So right now I'm pretty dim, but I'm gonna get brighter. And I want people to be able to look at me as an example of the light of the light that shines bright. That sounds so weird to say, but I want people to look at me as the light that shine bright and understand that they too can be that light bulb that screwing using all the things I said I'm gonna do as a means to screw myself tighter into position, right? So that I can shine bright. And people that see that will be able to not only see, not only will they see that light being shine bright, they're going to also see how I use my time to screw myself in position, put myself in position to shine brighter. Screw myself in, it just sounds weird, but anyways, that's how you put a light bulb in. You don't just, so anyways, that's it. I'm done, because yeah, this is like 30 minutes and plus, so I'm done. Word.